Hello friends, in today's session we are going to learn the functionality of the background aegis service, batch report generation and batch report generation worker. So let's get started. First of all, we will learn how to generate the report manually and then how report generation service can automate the process. So first of all, let us create a case action new. We will enter a dummy data. Click on continue. Click on the bookend button. Our case has been registered. Let us open the case. With this particular case, we are going to schedule an E2B R3 report to the agency. So let us select mandatory information which is required, like healthcare professional, reporter type. Let's go to products tab. Enter the batch number. Let's go to the events tab. Enter outcome of event. Let's navigate to the regulatory reports tab. Let us save the case. Now let us manually schedule the report. Let's click on schedule new reports button. We are going to schedule a E2B R3 report. Let us select E2B, click on OK. We are going to schedule another report. This time we are going to select SIOMS. Now let us schedule another report. This time we are going to select MedWatch report. Click on OK. So we have scheduled three different types of report. One SIOMS, other one is MedWatch report, and a third one is E2B R3 report. Now let us save this particular case once. You will observe that the draft hyperlink is enabled, but the final hyperlink is not enabled. Let us now click on the draft hyperlink for the E2B R3 report so that we are able to view the draft report. Our report has been successfully generated. We are able to view the HL7 view as well. Now let us close this particular window. We will observe that the generated date is not populated yet and the final hyperlink is not enabled. So let us lock this particular case. As we have locked the case, we will not be able to make any further changes to the case data. You will observe that all the fields are read-only. Let's go back to the regulatory reports tab. You will observe that the final link is now enabled, but the generated date is not populated yet. So first I'm going to show you how to manually generate the report. So to manually generate the report, user will have to click on the final hyperlink. You will notice that the generated date is populated and the report is available in the new tab. In the same fashion, we are going to click on the final hyperlink to generate the MedWatch report. So every time we have to manually generate the report, we have to click on the final link. Our E2B R3 file has been generated successfully. Let's go back to the application and close all the windows. Now let us click on the save button so that the generated date for the E2B R3 file is shown on the screen. So when you click on the final hyperlink, application pulls the data from the database and generates the report and is saved in a PDF format. So now if we second time click on the final hyperlink, it will again show us the report which was already generated at this particular time frame. It is not going to regenerate the file. In this particular case, we only have 3 scheduled reports and we are able to click on the final link to generate the report. But there may be an instance when we have 20 reports scheduled and we have to generate the report, and clicking on the final link for each of the report might be tedious. So Argus Safety application has provided us with the background Aegis service, which is batch report generation and batch report generation worker. Apart from configuring the Aegis service, there is another mandatory configuration which the administrator generally forgets to configure. So let me show you that. Let's go to Argus console. Let's go to code list, Argus, and let's navigate to batch reports. So we have to configure this batch reports. So let us give a title. We will select report regeneration and let's select frequency every 1 hour. And here we have a condition given whether we want this report to generate for all the family or you want it for a specific family. Also, we have another condition which says, do you want the report to run for any particular report form? So based upon the filter criteria you give, the report generation service will work accordingly. So for a time being, let us select all. We have to enter is next run date. Let us enter yesterday's date and then click on the save button. So we have created a condition in which the report generation service will generate for all the product family and for all the kind of reports. So we have done all the configuration. Now let us see how batch report generation can assist in generating the report for us. So let us create a copy of this case. Click on yes and let us select all and click on the copy button. So we have created a new case out of an existing case. Now let's go to the regulatory reports tab. Now let us schedule multiple reports. It doesn't matter whether we are scheduling the report by clicking on the auto schedule button or by clicking on the schedule new report, but we should have couple of reports or maybe 4 to 5 reports to demonstrate the functionality of it. So let us select the product license. Let us select an E2B file. Let's click on OK. Let us click on schedule new report to schedule another paper report. Let us select CIOMS. So in order to generate the report, we have to first log the case. So this time we are not going to click on the final hyperlink to generate the report. We want the background Aegis service, the batch report generation and batch report generation worker to generate the report for us. So let us first close the case. If we don't close the case, the batch report generation service will not work. After closing the case, all we have to do is wait for 2 to 5 minutes. Let Aegis service runs and process the case and generate the report for us. Now we have already completed 5 minutes. So let us now open the case. Let's go to case action open. Search for the case number. This is the case number. Click on the search button. Let's click on the case number and navigate to the regulatory reports tab. You will observe that the generated date is populated, which means that the background Aegis service, batch report generation and batch report generation worker has successfully generated the report for us. The user did not click on the final hyperlink to generate the report. So the conclusion is both the services helps in generating the report seamlessly, and it saves the time and effort of the user when the case is in the workflow. Thank you very much for watching. Please do take good care of yourself and your family.